So I have this YouTube channel and I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. I was using it to sort of do what do they call those? A dual stream. And I might stream on YouTube, or yeah, I might stream on YouTube eventually, as well as other places. I might dual stream. But I wanted to make this video today because I'm noticing this trend a lot lately. I've been playing Monster Hunter World a lot fairly recently. I got it on the PS4, and this will tie into what I want to bring up here as well. And I hadn't played it in years since I got on the PS4, and there's a reason for that. And I saw that it was on Steam for $12 or something like that, and it was the Iceborne Premium Edition, and I what a bargain! What a bargain! Because it is, from what I could remember of it, it was a really good game, and it is a really good game. It's really fun. There's something that is amusing about hunting all the different monsters down, and there's something that's about the combat mechanics that's really good. And so I have been asking people if they play Monster Hunter World, or if they have it, would you like to play? Excuse me, I gotta scratch my ear. Um, and so I'm working on getting a couple of games in on the go with some folks, which I hope will be really fun. I'm sure it will be. But somebody I asked yesterday, they said, "Oh, I prefer Monster Hunter Stories," and this just came up on my Steam feed or whatever it is today. Monster Hunter Stories 3, and it looks really March 13th. Okay. It looks really good. I like the art style. It looks like a lot of fun, and I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be a good game. Here is where my problem lies. They want $94 for the base game, 124 for the deluxe edition, whatever the hell that is. What do you get, some artwork or some DLC, a soundtrack? And then they want $139 for the premium. You know, I guess maybe it comes with a little robot that reaches down and jerks you off or whatever. Where you know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Content for this game. Oh, look, hair, a tail, spikes. Most of it sounds like you get an extra character there. Octolox Princess. Um, and the other one sounds like some kind of a hub or some kind of an extra area or something. But most of this stuff looks and sounds cosmetic. It sounds like it's cosmetic. Oh, and look, there's DLC packs too. This is my problem with this game. It's my problem in general with gaming right now. Why is it almost $200 to buy a frigging digital only game? And it's on Steam, so you don't actually own the damn thing? Why do they want almost $200 for that? What possible reason other than price gouging and early bird, I'll just call them early bird benefits. What possible reason aside from price gouging and early bird benefits Could you possibly justify a price of almost $200? Let's say that you want to get the premium deluxe jerk me off edition, right? So I'm in Canada, and by the time you add up all the taxes and everything, it's probably pretty close to, if not $200. And look here, I managed to get finally, because it almost never goes on sale. So I managed to get Secret of Evermore for $18 yesterday. No, Secret of Mana, sorry. For $18 yesterday. And it's fun. I'm enjoying it. But they want almost $50 for this thing. They want almost $50 for a remake of a game that has mixed reviews, that people don't remember too fondly when it came out. I mean, it was a mess when it came out. And the price almost never, ever went down. Here's another example. Let's say Resident Evil. Yeah, Resident Evil Requiem. I really want to play this. And I'm sure that the price will drop. Because this is what Capcom will do eventually. And Capcom is a good company. They are one of my favorite publishers. But see, they want $94 for the deluxe edition, $95 for the deluxe edition, and no, for the base game, sorry. $95 for the base game. And if you want the deluxe edition, it's $109, which is it's still cheaper than Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'm not sure what comes with it. Let's see if we can find out here. Don't care about the story. As you can see, I'm I'm a Resident Evil fan. I have just about every one except for Village. And even that, they want $60 for it, which I don't know. In my personal opinion, I think that any digital game shouldn't be over $50. I'm sorry, but a digital game should not be over $50. Anything over $50, and that's just too much. You're asking too much. You're I don't have I look at this though. Look at this. They want the same price for Resident Evil 3 remake that they want for Resident Evil 8. And the Resident Evil 3 remake, I've heard it's very short and it's not very good. I haven't played it yet. And I don't have Resident Evil 6, and the reason for that is because Resident Evil 6 has too many QuickTime events for my liking. But the point of this video, here's another one. Another one I was interested in, and I am, the Old Country. They want $70 for that. And it's got mixed reviews. Mixed to mostly positive. See, whenever I'm looking at a game on Steam, I always look at the negative reviews. Always read the negative ones first. Because chances are the negative reviews are going to be a little more honest. I'm not saying that the positive ones aren't, but the negative ones sometimes will be a little more honest. But I gotta stop saying so much. Here's another one I was looking at. Final Fantasy VII Remake, $26. $40. I'm surprised that's actually gone down. Like, it's 50% off right now. Because again, with Square Enix, things almost never ever seem to go on sale. And I actually had this on the PS4. I had part 1 on the PS4. And by the time the other parts came out, the PS4 was already an outmoded platform. But I feel like, as somebody who used to play a lot of games, and I played them since the days of the arcade, I have very, very fond memories of going to the arcade after school every day and on the weekends. And I feel like the modern AAA gaming industry is more concerned about, how should I put this? They're more concerned about the message. They're more concerned about modern politics and ESG and stuff like that. And they're also, like, games have gotten so expensive. Everything's gotten so expensive that the generation who built this, who built video games, the generation who made it what it is, what it has become, we're a big part of that. Kids in the 70s and the 80s and in the 90s, we're a big part of that. My generation is like, if video games were pro wrestling, we would be like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. We made it what it became. We're a big part of that. Not all of it, but we're a big part of that. We are that generation that went to arcades. We are that generation that sat at home in front of our big 4 model TVs and played our Ataris, or played Nintendo on our little black and whites, or on that TV in the basement we played our Sega Genesis and our Master System. We're the generation that had weekend rentals and stuff like that. And I feel like it's gotten so expensive now that it's almost, at least in terms of the AAA stuff, it's almost becoming elitist. Right? Like, if you're not of a certain pay grade, forget about it. My cousin was here the other day, and God bless him, he's got a Switch and he's got a couple other things, and he's like, well, why don't you buy you should buy a Switch. I can get all these games on my Switch. And I told him I don't really want to buy a Switch. I can't afford to buy a Switch anyway. The last time I supported Nintendo was the Wii U, and they threw that thing under the bus. And I'm not too happy with Nintendo uh, in the recent decade with just some of their business practices and things like that. I'm not very happy with them at all. Um, but it's gotten so expensive. It's like you're forgetting about the people who actually play the games and who are actually enthusiastic and actually care about the games. And I'm getting tired of seeing these $200 premium deluxe jerk me off editions that come out with these pre-order bonuses that open up 6 months later anyway. Are they really worth buying? I mean, it's up to you how you want to spend your money, but are they really worth buying? Because yeah, you got to wonder sometimes. Like the last game that I pre-ordered was, and this is GOG, by the way. There are two major platforms that I get my games from now. I don't have any more consoles. I don't buy any more consoles because I can't afford to do it. I wanted to get a PS5 at one point, but by the time, because the base PS5 in Canada is like, I don't know, $600-700, something like that. So by the time I would get that, and then you got to think about the stuff on top of that, and this brings me back to my PlayStation 4 edition of Monster Hunter and why I no longer play it. Because the stuff on top of that, I might need specialized controllers because of the cerebral palsy, so I've got to invest in that. And the premium or the monthly subscription for the PlayStation just went up to $20 instead of 10. It used to be 10. It went up to $20. And they want something like $400 a year for the subscription service for the PlayStation 4. And I can't do that. I can't do that. So now all the games, the majority of them I have, are on PC. Because I don't have to pay, generally, I don't have to pay hidden fees. I don't have to, I don't, all my features for my games that I buy on PC are generally unlocked. And they got nice classic collections here. The nice thing about GOG, which is my preferred platform over Steam, the nice thing about GOG is that stuff goes on sale all the time. And their refund policy is kick ass. It really is. Like, I'm on a budget here, and I'll show you. If I go to my GOG platform, so that's on my PlayStation 3. That's on my PlayStation. That's either on my 3 or my 4. So if I go to my filter up here, I can change the OS. So if I just go to Windows, everything that I have for Windows it's already listed here. So it's got my Steam and my GOG stuff here. So if I go to platform, and let's go to PlayStation and take a look. Oh, darn it. Is that all my okay. So think that's all my PlayStation stuff. I think so. Yeah. So those are everything that I've got on my PlayStation, and that's all digital stuff. When I could afford it, I can't afford it anymore. Then if I go here and I take this off and I'll change my platform to GOG. See, GOG has stuff on sale all the time. All the time. And it's totally worth, I think it is. It's totally worth buying things on, because you can actually download them and you can share them, you can back them up. Basically you pay for it, it's yours. If you download something and then you refund it, they can take it back. They can take it off. That's and I think that's fair. But the thing with GOG is they never ask too much. They never want too much. It's reasonable. It's okay. Let me go to my OS here. We'll go to Windows. This is my GOG. So look at all this stuff I got here, and I'll show you. I got this one for like $10. This is the third game in the 7th guest series. I got A Boy and His Blob. I used to have it on Wii U. I really liked it. I got Alan Wake for like $4. I also have this on Steam, and along with American Nightmare, it's also on Steam. But that was before I found out about GOG. I got Alone in the Dark, the most recent edition, for $50. Brand new, day one. I got this entire series for like $4. All of this stuff, it's GOG is great because they're always offering discounts. And sometimes they even give stuff away for free. There are some caveats, like not every game has controller support. So, and there's the Chuchel. I don't actually own Chuchel. I got the DLC though, for it was free, so I picked it up. But the majority of the stuff I get is actually from GOG. GOG is my preferred platform, and I wish more people knew about it. I wish more people used it. It's a very, very good platform. I recently purchased Final Fantasy VIII Remastered Edition and 9, and I think they were $10. Is it $10? You can't go wrong with that. I picked up the entire Gabriel Knight series for $10. Did they let me keep this? Oh my God, they let me keep it. Because I refunded this. And they let me keep it. Sometimes they'll do that. Sometimes they let you do that. They'll let you keep a game. If you buy a game and you refund it, sometimes they'll let you keep it. And it's like, thank you. The reason I refunded Heavy Rain is because the controls are terrible. It has no controller support. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, all right. See, this happens because I refunded it, and so, no, I didn't get to keep it. That's all right, though. I'm not complaining. It's a Heavy Rain's a weird game. It's depressing. I played it on the PS3. It's a very strange game. And that's another thing, too. The classic Leisure Suit Larry collection, if I understand correctly, it's been pulled. It has recently been pulled from Steam. But I got the whole thing here. I got 1 through 7, and there is no 4, and that includes the remakes and the stupidest version of Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude. Actually, the dumb version is Box Office Bust. That's really dumb. I actually picked that up at a yard sale for $2. Tossed it. It's bad. And I got the entire Mafia trilogy. Here's another thing too. I got the entire Mafia trilogy for like $40 because I paid $20 for Mafia the Definitive Edition, which is outstanding, by the way. If you haven't played it, you should. It's the place to start. I got the Mafia 2 Director's Cut and Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. And I recently finished Mafia 3. They got Mortal Kombat Trilogy on here. Monster Bash. They got there's a lot of good games on here. A lot of interesting stuff. And I think, again, with GOG, it's not DRM. It's DRM free. There is no DRM. So if you want to own it, if you want to download the package and back it up, you can. You can play it without the client, which is really nice. Recently, I picked up the 3 Tomb Raider games for $20. That's Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider and what's that? I don't remember what the third one's called. I picked up all of the Shadowrun games from GOG. And I picked up I have the Sleeping Dogs. That was only $7. That is an excellent game. Did they let me keep that? I bought that for like $1 and I didn't like it. So, yeah, I might have kept it. I got South Park Snow Day was on here. That game's kind of a piece of shit. It's a letdown compared to its predecessor. But nobody on GOG plays it, right? Like, it's a multiplayer game. It's designed that way to be a multiplayer game, but nobody on GOG plays it. I got Suffering, the Suffering games on here. Classic. At least the first one is. It's fantastic. I streamed it one year and I played it in October and people really enjoyed it. I got Tender Loving Care. I don't think you can get that on Steam. That's by the same company that produced The Seventh Guest. It's more like an interactive movie. I got Terraria on GOG for super cheap, but nobody plays it on here that I can find. I got the entire Tex Murphy series for like $15. I never even played it. I got all of it. Thief Gold, This War of Mine. I got the Silent Hill remake for, I think it was $25 on here. You can get a lot of good stuff on here. And I wish more people knew about GOG. But I think I'm gonna end this video because it's gone on way too long. It's probably gone on for about half an hour now, which I didn't intend for that at all. But the point is like, this stuff shouldn't be as expensive as it is. What are the reasons for that? I mean, there's no packaging, there's no distribution, you don't get any physical media anymore. That's going right out the window, apparently. And, we're all supposed to own nothing and be happy. But the only thing that I can think of is, like, I don't know the inner workings of Steam. I don't know what happens behind the scenes. I have I have a friend on here. I have a friend that has a game on here. She told me that because I asked her, I said, "Is your game also what platforms is your game going to be available on?" And so she told me that it came on Steam first, and then it went over to GOG, and it's also over on itch.io or itch.io, whatever it's called. And I went and I bought her game from itch.io because from what I understand, she gets the biggest cut of the profit on there, and she deserves it. But this, $200 for a deluxe edition package, it's to be quite frank with you, it's bullshit. It's price gouging, it's greedy, and it's one of the major reasons that I think that the AAA industry is collapsing. It's going down. It's If things keep going the way they're going, I don't think it's going to exist in 10 years. And I think there are companies that know that. And so they're pulling out of the console business, out of the physical media business. I think they know that. I think they know it's in trouble. The one thing I will say is that I wish Nintendo would at least put some of their games on a PC platform. They've done it before and it didn't work out too well, and I understand that. And they've handed some of their IPs over to third parties before, and it didn't work out too well. Hasn't worked out too well. I mean, even Metroid Other M, they partnered with Ninja Theory, and Metroid Other M is a whole other can of worms. It's something that I actually owned on my Wii, and I don't have time to get into that right now. I will say that Metroid, Samus rather, is probably my favorite character in all of video games. And I wish Nintendo knew how to utilize Samus better. I wish they knew how to utilize the Metroid franchise better. Metroid doesn't fit into their cutesy poo image, so I don't think they know exactly what to do with it. It would be nice to see an M-rated Metroid game with branching paths and sort of open worlds and dark atmosphere about isolation and sort of build around that. But I don't think that's ever going to happen because Nintendo doesn't do M-rated stuff. They're perpetually stuck in childhood. I don't want to say they're stuck in the 80s and 90s, but they seem to be perpetually stuck. Like for a while they had the rights to Fatal Frame, and they put out and that's another thing too. While I'm at it, again, this goes back to the price gouging they're being greedy and everything's it's supply and demand. They're jacking up the price because they can, and they know people are going to pay for it. And that's another thing too. They're jacking up these prices because they can, and they know people are going to pay for it. And God bless them if they can afford to do it. But a lot of us have other things on the go. We have fixed incomes, we have budgets we got to worry about. And at the end of the day, and this is going to be considered sacrilegious by some, but a video game is just a video game. It's not a priority. Like you got to put food in your stomach and clothes on your backs, and you got to pay your bills. And so at the end of the day, it's not really much of a priority. It's not worth $200. I'm not going to shell out $200, $150, $130 for a game. And that brings me to this. These corporations are taking advantage of you because they know you can't. They know they can. They know you're going to pay for it. They know you want that day one stuff. They know that some people have addictions to it and they're not going to stop. So they're going to exploit that stuff. That's what these corporations do. It's all about, like, the goal of a corporation is to make as much money as possible with as minimal as cost to them. So when I had Fatal Frame, what's the one that came out on the Wii U? The one with the, oh, I have it on here, for Christ's sake. Hang on. And by the way, when I got this on Steam, Fatal Frame Project Zero, Maiden of Blackwater. Yeah. So when I got this on Steam, you know how much I paid for this? $20. $25 when I got this on Steam. And I got it on the Nintendo Wii, and they wanted $70 for it. Like a moron. I went and I bought it because I love the Fatal Frame series. I've played all of them except for the ones that were exclusive to Japan and the most recent one. I've played all of them, and they're fantastic. I love the first one. I played it on the PlayStation 2, and I love the first one just atmospherically and the presentation, and so I bought the whole series. For my birthday, when I was like 24, I got Fatal Frame 2 and 3 at the same time. And then I got this on the Wii U, and it was $70 for it. Well, I guess so. You know, and the thing with that is that the Wii U hard drive was too small for the actual game itself. So you had to go and you had to buy an external hard drive just so you could play this damn game. And they did the same thing with Smash Brothers, the Wii U edition. And I thought it was gonna be like Smash Brothers on the Wii. I really enjoyed Smash Brothers on the Wii. I enjoyed all the cutscenes and the cameos and the characters and stuff like that. And then I played it on the Wii U, and it's like a board game. What the hell is this? You know, it really, Smash Brothers on the Wii U was a really big letdown, if you ask me. But that's another thing, because Smash Brothers was, they wanted $80 for it and $80 for this, and Nintendo charges prices like that because they can get away with it. They can get away with it. They have what is called evergreen titles, and they know they can charge that much because they know that people are going to pay for it because they're nostalgia humping. That's a big part of the reason that Nintendo makes a lot of its money is nostalgia humping. You know, or retro. Can I call it like rexploitation or something, or retro exploitation? Because that's what it is. But you know, they know how to make the money. They know how to sell it to people. Nintendo could sell refrigerators to an Eskimo, for God's sake. Anyways, I'm gonna end this now. If you somehow made it to the end of this video and my babbling, thank you very much. And if you want to follow me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button underneath. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch at The Real Canadian Rage. That's all one word. And yeah, thank you very much for checking this out. Take care. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other. And don't forget to hug your loved ones and your friends and let them know how much you care. Because none of us are promised tomorrow or even the rest of today. And don't forget, guys, speak with your wallets. Speak with your wallets. If enough people speak with the wallets, the big guys in the gaming business can't do this stuff anymore. They won't be able to do this stuff anymore. They'll have to stop. They're taking advantage of you. These corporations are taking advantage of